Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in preseason. That's right, guys. The Lakers got a win tonight against the Bucks, 107-102 in preseason. Guys, I want to get into all your thoughts and your opinions of what we saw in tonight's game. Some positivities, some negativity, but at the end of the day, this is a win. And we have to really give some props to some of the players tonight that stepped up their role in the bench position. Okay, not so much from the starters position and not so much from the first half, but we have to really talk about the bench, how they stepped up, especially in the fourth quarter where everything went in the positive for the Los Angeles Lakers in that particular moment. So before I get into the stats and what I thought about this game and just the expectations going into the regular season, because we have a couple more preseason games to go for us to officially start the regular season for the Lakers in the 2024-2025 season of Lakers basketball. So before I get into it, guys, I'm seeing the comments coming in from Daniel. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. I really appreciate you joining. And for those of you who are watching this, please make sure to comment in this live stream so I can display them and give you guys your thoughts and your opinions about what you liked about this win tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks, and what's your opinion about certain players that showed up in this game tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. So, and just what a good way for us to get a win against the Bucks, but against our old friend, our old coach, really, if you will, in Darvingham. I mean, it just tells you that JJ Redick really knows how to coach this team. I mean, I know it's so early. I don't want to overreact, and it is preseason, so I really don't want to overreact. But what a good way for JJ Redick to get a win against a former head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers in Darvingham. I mean, talk about an opportunity for him to really get a win tonight, and just get a win as a head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that you coached a year or a couple of months ago, whatever. So I just had to put that out there when it comes down to it. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, Daniel. We appreciate you joining, and a happy Thursday night, if you will. So when it comes down to it, any win that comes to the Lakers' way is a celebration, and we had to really celebrate it and enjoy it at this moment. So thank you again, Daniel, for your for the comment. I really appreciate you joining, and of course, for those of you who are joining, please be sure to comment in this live stream. Of course, give me your thoughts about this win tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks in preseason. So without further ado, guys, let's just get Ryan to actually, before anything, please be sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please be sure to follow me all across social media. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you love Lakers analysis, thoughts, opinions, everything about the Lakers. Please make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And go check out my recent video I uploaded today about the Lakers' need of a center and them exploring for a center, going into the regular season. So I go into depth, and Shams Charania of ESPN mentions the type of need the Lakers are looking for, and hopefully it will be helpful for you guys to have an idea of what are the Lakers' mindset when it comes to improving the center position. With only having, at this point, going into the regular season, only Anthony Davis and Jackson Hayes as your only bigs on this roster. I mean, Vando still questionable about his return. And of course, you have Christian Wood, who there's some positivity that he could potentially return a couple of games into the regular season. You never know; things may happen, but there's some positivity when it comes to his recovery and his time limit of when he returns. So if he returns, I think things will be good for the Lakers. But and then you still have the question ability about Christian Coloco, who could potentially still be out due to injury. So, or not injury, but with him still dealing with his blood clot, still not being cleared by the NBA, and for the Lakers to even have him on the roster if he doesn't get the approval from the NBA. So, still questionable about that. And then, of course, Vando, as I mentioned. So, the Lakers are depleted when it comes to the bigs. So, finding a big trade, visa trade, is the top priority for the Lakers to improve on the big position. So, and it would be nice if the Lakers find a pure big that will help Anthony Davis potentially maybe move to the power forward, or at least have the capability of shooting, because that's the expectations for Anthony Davis going into the regular season. So is to shoot more, and that's basically what he said on media day. Is that he wants to be more of a shooter going into the regular season than he was last year, almost maybe back in 2019, where he was shooting around 33, 32% from the three in his first year as a Laker. So that could be a possibility that he will work that way. And I will get into his shooting percentage in this game tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks in just a bit. But I just had to put that out there when it comes to the Lakers and their them exploring interests of a trade for a center. So that is a possibility, and that's number one need in my opinion when it comes to improving the big position, because that's much needed. Because I like to go back to the first preseason game where the Lakers lost, and the rotation was just horrible when it comes to the lack of bigs, being implemented in the rotation. So it's really hurting the Lakers when it comes to the bigs position and not having a lot of availability for bigs to help us win games. So that's the need for sure. Once December 15th is available for Lakers to make trades for other players, hopefully Rob Pelinka will jump on the opportunity to improve the Lakers' position with the big position at the center or power forward position, whatever, which way to improve the roster. So we just have to wait and see. Hopefully, it doesn't really hurt us that much until we reach that date, but hopefully it will be a need for sure that the Lakers need to improve on for sure. So um, we just have to wait and see for sure. But without further ado, guys, let's just get right into the Lakers stats of tonight's win against the Milwaukee Bucks in preseason. As you can see here, guys, I mean, obviously, as you can see the scoreboard right there, I mean, the Lakers really struggled in the first half, in my opinion, especially in the second quarter. I mean, looking at the score, the Milwaukee Bucks had 35 points in the second quarter with the Lakers 26. So, yeah, they struggled for sure. But then when it came to the fourth quarter, things kind of turned around for the better for the Lakers. And it all happened by the second unit. The bench role players stepped up their role in this game, against the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, just looking at it right now, I mean, it was just obvious that the Lakers were the really determined to get this win for JJ Redick against the Milwaukee Bucks tonight. And just seeing the efforts from some of our players from the second unit. I mean, Quincy Oliveri, he's the guy that really jumped out at me when it comes to his performance out there tonight. He is on an Exhibit 10 contract, so he won't have the capabilities of being with the Lakers as much, but he'll be more often than not being with the South Bay Lakers to develop his skill set. But just seeing his performance out there tonight, guys, I was very impressed by his shooting. He went 3 of 4 from the three with the Lakers having, I think, 31. I can show you guys right here. I think they shot like 31% from the three, 32 if you want to round it. But when it came down to it, I mean, the Lakers had the capability of showing what they're really made of when it comes to making shots go in. That's why Anthony Davis had a disappointing shooting night. He was also frustrated in that game, and I kind of appreciate his frustration because he's trying so hard to make those shots go in, and it's just not going in for him. And the fact that he was showing that type of frustration kind of shows me that he really wants to really improve on his shooting going into this regular season. So hopefully it becomes a priority because when we do need him as a big to shoot for the Los Angeles Lakers, I mean, I really think that he has the capability of helping us win games by making that happen. So, with that being said, I mean, I hopefully he shows up and makes those shots go in, either one, two of them a game. It will really help us out big time. And if we can get the 2019 Anthony Davis, I mean, obviously things will work wonders for us when it comes to our expectations going into the regular season of competing for a seed in the Western Conference for sure. But at the end of the day, his defense was it's number one priority for me as well. But if he can shoot and shoot around 31% this season or 32 as a big, I think things will work out fine for the Lakers when it comes to that type of need at that particular area of the game. So, but obviously he went out there tonight. I mean, like I said, he had a frustrating night for sure when it comes to the shooting, but he did manage to give us like 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, had 11 points, but played for 25 minutes. So yeah, he had a frustrating night. Went 5 of 14 from the field. So once again, guys, this is preseason. None of the players like LeBron James and Austin Reeves is not playing tonight due to dealing with some soreness in his ankle, I believe. So hopefully, it's not anything too serious that will keep him out. But it was just precaution for sure to keep him out in preseason because we already know the capabilities of what he is capable of being for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. So my hope is that Anthony Davis, just bounce back from this and continue to practice and just develop his shooting so he can be ready to go for the regular season. Because we already know how he is as a scorer, as a defensive player that he is. So he can give us 25 points per game and 12 rebounds a game and 3 to 4 blocks a game. When it comes down to it, he's an MVP caliber guy when it comes to the regular season. So. But he'll bounce back from this for sure. I have no doubt. But let's give some props to Rui Hachimura. Had some really good showing in this game tonight. Pointing out going for 2 and 5 from the three, and had 14 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Had 5 rebounds, 2 steals out there tonight. So good performance out there for Rui Hachimura, and that's kind of the expectations of what we like to see from Rui Hachimura when it comes to his shooting, when it comes to his scoring, and the capability of playing a solid defense for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to it. So, and you can just tell that he is feeling very comfortable in the starting role position. That is one of the top mistakes that Darvin Ham made in his last year with the Lakers is that he didn't give the opportunities to players that really deserve it. And that's what Rui Hachimura has been doing so far for the Los Angeles Lakers in this preseason. And hopefully we'll see more from him in the regular season without a doubt. So just great job out there from Rui Hachimura out there tonight. I mean, LeBron James played for 16 minutes, went 2 of 4 from the three, and had 11 points with 6 rebounds out there tonight. Not to say that, I mean, he went 4 of 11 for sure, but, this is preseason. We don't want to see a lot of pressure or a lot of minutes out of our star player in LeBron. So, and even for Anthony Davis as well. But when it comes down to it, I mean, this was his performance out there. I think he had a solid night when it came down to it. So, a solid night for LeBron James. D'Angelo Russell went 0-3 from the three and managed to give us 6 points, 6 assists out there tonight. Like I said, similar situation with LeBron James. I mean, this is just preseason, so we did not want to see more, a lot of, effort in preseason. That's why, if anything, guys, we already know what D'Angelo Russell does brings to the table when it comes to his shooting. I mean, just last year in the regular season, perfect example. I mean, shot 42% from the three and capable of putting up 18 to 20 points per game, out there for the Los Angeles Lakers. So hopefully, when it comes down to that, we will see more um, of a capability of him potentially uh, showing more in games moving forward. But when it comes down to it, I mean, this was just another night where he wasn't feeling it tonight, and this is just preseason, so hopefully we'll see more out of him for sure. But I would have to say, guys, I was very impressed by the performance from Max Christie when it came down to it. He started for the Los Angeles Lakers in for Austin Reeves and managed to put up 8 points, 2 of 2 from the three, 2 rebounds out there tonight. I had to say I was very impressed by his performance out there tonight, along with the second unit out there tonight. So, there was a lot of capabilities of him really showing that he could be the sixth man, the seventh man coming off the bench and be a much needed player that maybe as an example of a Torian Prince, how he was helpful for the Lakers when it came to the rotational change that Darvin Ham made in February, where we've seen more Rui Hachimura in the starting lineup than Torian Prince. But when it came down to it, Torian Prince, when we really needed him, he stepped up as a sixth man, seventh man coming out the bench. Hopefully, we'll see that from Alex Caruso. Sorry, not Alex Caruso. His name came out of nowhere. I don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe I was just reading that list that GMs put out when it came to I don't know, some sort of list. Maybe you guys know about it, but I don't know. Alex Caruso just came out of nowhere. I don't know why he came out of it, but it was Max Christie, excuse me. Uh, his performance out there tonight was solid, I have to say. So, great job out there for Alex Caruso. But let's get into the nitty gritty the of the efforts that we saw in this game, especially in the fourth quarter. And that is our second unit. I have to say, guys, I was very impressed by the performance from our players for the second unit. It really showed that they are capable of stepping up when they need to and where it matters most. And I have to say, I was very impressed by a couple of players that showed up, and that was Quincy Oliveri, as I already mentioned from the beginning of my analysis. I was very impressed by his performance out there tonight. Had 11 points, went plus 20 in this game, so he was just on fire tonight, along with um, a couple of our other rookies out there tonight with their efforts. When it came down to it, I mean, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, had 1 block out there tonight. And he went, or actually, I probably read it wrong. I was probably reading a different column there. Yeah, my apologies. I was looking at someone else's. Yeah, he had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and managed to give us 3 of 4 from the three. So his efforts when it came to his shooting, it was very helpful for Lakers, especially for us getting this win tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. So a win is a win at any given moment for the Lakers, but when it came down to this one, this was honestly a comfortable win. That I have to say it was a lot of effort that we saw from this second unit, and it all started with Quincy Oliveri, who has a lot of expectations, or not maybe expectation, but a lot of promise in this guy that he can really contribute to this Lakers team. But I still think, he still needs to develop for sure, without a doubt. And I think with the South Bay Lakers, with the more skill set and the more availability that he will get over there, I think, if anything, he can be a big contributor for this Lakers team, without a doubt. So he's on an Exhibit 10 contract, so, he will be periodically, play more with the South Bay Lakers than with the Lakers. So, we're not going to see a lot from him in the regular season, but any given moment, knock on wood, if our players get injured, he could potentially, be called up for sure, along with Colin Castleton and um, Amari Triori. I butchered his name without a doubt. My apologies. But when it came down to it, I mean, I think that he has the capability of really being part of the rotation, along with Colin Castleton and all that. So, uh, when it comes down to it. But he had a really good, solid night, in my opinion. So great job out there for Quincy Oliveri. Uh, Dalton Connect had a bad shooting night. I mean, went 2 of 10 from the field and went 5 of 16 from the field for sure. But he managed to give us 13 points, had 8 rebounds and 4 assists out there and 1 steal. So let's give him some props when it comes to his effort for the second unit. I mean, he really uh, tried to step up for the second unit, but I really think that he showed some effort out there tonight for sure. And then you had, Gabe Vincent, who had 8 points out there, went 2 of 4 from the three. And then, Jackson Hayes, who has shown some glimpse that when we do need him to step up on the defensive side or just, help us, uh, you know, when it came to playing good defense or just stepping up for the big position. He kind of showed it tonight, in my opinion. I think he had a really good showing tonight. Went 3 of 4 from the field, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. No, yeah, yeah, 2 assists out there. Had 1 block, 1 steal. I mean, he had a really good, solid performance. When it comes to the big position out there tonight. So let's give him credit who credit is due when it comes to his efforts out there tonight. Then Maxwell Lewis shot 1 3, had 9 points out there tonight. His efforts was known out there tonight. And it was just a good team effort for our second unit. I have to really say it was a good performance from our second unit out there tonight. And hopefully we'll see more from these guys in preseason. I mean, the more effort that they show in preseason, the better that they will be reliable for us in the regular season. When it comes down to the rotations and who will get the second unit jobs, and because it's still questionable at the moment. I mean, we kind of have an idea of who will be the backup roles for our starters. I mean, Gabe Vincent, lately in the preseason, he has been showing that he is capable of showing up when he needs to, and having 8 points and going 2 of 4 from the three. I mean, I think if anything, that's the type of need that we could honestly should have for our backup point guard when it comes down to it. Maybe we'll see more effort out of him for sure. But at this point, I'm kind of impressed so far with what I've been seeing from Gabe Vincent so far. And then, with Max Christie, he could be the sixth man, seventh man coming off the bench for us. That will be a reliable shooter for us, or good effort defensively for us going into the regular season without a doubt. So um, my hope is that, that's going to be our top two guys for sure coming off the bench without a doubt. Then you have Dalton Connect that lately he has been showing out for sure in this preseason, and he could potentially get as a backup role for sure. For the small forward or either the shooting guard, it could work vice versa with Max Christie coming off the bench as the sixth man, maybe the seventh man for sure. But without a doubt, I mean, he's going to be a good, reliable, player for us coming off the bench, and he is needed for sure because with how injuries and some of our players not being ready to go on day one in regular season, like Jared Vanderbilt and Christian Wood, we're going to need, Dalton Connect to really step up for us for the second unit for sure. So this is going to be his moment for sure to really show that he is capable of stepping up and helping the Lakers out any chance that he gets. So, and then still questionable about, who will be the power forward, who will be the center. I mean, no doubt Jackson Hayes will be the center backup behind Anthony Davis, but there's still a question mark about the power forward position. It could be Cam Reddish, or it could be potentially Maxwell Lewis. Or, maybe we will have some good news. Maybe we'll have the return of Jared Vanderbilt he'll be ready to go. Maybe you never know. I mean, still questionable at the moment of our bigs potentially returning for day one of the regular season. So it's a big question mark at the moment. But at this time, um, Lakers are still depleted at the big position. That's why I hope by the time we reach December that the Lakers have a trade in place, that they will potentially make one maybe before the trade deadline, hopefully, so we can find some need for sure at the center position without a doubt. So that's my hope. That's my hope for sure. So yeah, guys. I mean, that is my analysis of this game. I mean, I have to say this was a very uplifting game. The fact that we beat the Milwaukee Bucks and beat the former head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers and Darvin Ham. I have to say this was a very good night for us to really go to sleep and just enjoy our night with a win. And Daniel puts it out there, and rightfully so. The Lakers own Bucks, and we can honestly say that JJ owned Ham when it came to this win tonight. Just the type of effort that we saw from our team, it was all because that people are believing in JJ Redick. I mean, sure, we can give some credit to Darvin Ham. In his first year, we went to the Western Conference Finals, and of course, we got the first ever in-season tournament cup. That was all because of him for sure. But at the same time, I mean, the locker room, the respect in the locker room is so needed for the Lakers to have success any chance that they get. And he lost it. He lost it in the last year's regular season, and hopefully JJ Redick is going to contain that, and he's starting to have that for sure so far. What we've been hearing with the reports is that you know teams are no, sorry the players are believing in JJ Redick and loving his enthusiasm, and of course, just having the type of respect in the locker room is just showing when it comes down to it. So, um, but yeah, hopefully this continues on. I mean, I'm just so impressed so far. What I've been seeing so far in preseason. I mean, sure, there's some hiccups here and there, and for obvious reasons, the bigs is also a big problem for us. For us to keep in the rotation, and my hope is that the Lakers find some better bigs going into the regular season. Visa trade. If you haven't yet, guys, go check out a video that I uploaded recently, or actually no, just a couple hours ago. So if you guys want to go check that out, Champ Serrano of ESPN really went into detail about the Lakers just trying to look for a big visa trade. So hopefully it will happen in December 15th by with all players being available for trade, and hopefully we have a much better idea of who will be available and what's the type of best fit for the Lakers when it comes to the big position. So, we just have to wait and see. It's a waiting game at this point of what the Lakers will do to improve the roster visa trade. So either it happens in December or at the trade deadline, it just sort of remains to be seen. So we just have to wait and see, and hopefully Lakers will potentially survive some wins here and there in the regular season, but we just have to wait and see, because I know it's just preseason. We're not seeing the best out of our star players, our starting players, and even at the same time for our second unit. But at the same time, I mean, my hope is that the Lakers will, uh, you know, buckle down and see, what's out there for them to potentially see uh, what works going into the regular season. So, we just have to hopefully wait and see if things will turn out good or not. We just have to wait and see about that. So yeah, guys. I mean, that's all I really have to say. I mean, I said the gist of this win tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. Saw some really good effort from our second unit in the fourth quarter. Not so much from the second quarter. I mean, things kind of fell apart at one point, but then things got back up in the third and fourth quarter, especially the fourth quarter from our second unit. Quincy Oliveri really showed up in this game, especially in the fourth quarter, along with Dalton Connect and some of our players, showing some effort, from our second unit. I mean, and of course, Anthony Davis just needs to improve with his shots and hopefully not get so frustrated so that it will cost us some games. But I mean, we saw some efforts. We saw some effort from this team tonight. Hopefully, this continues to be more of an improvement since it is preseason. So hopefully, we'll see some better improvements going into the Lakers and what we saw tonight. So the more practice in preseason, the better they will be in the regular season. So we just have to hope and wait for an opportunity for them to uh, see what works and see what mesh well, so they can potentially have a good success going into the regular season. So we just have to hope and wait and see for the Lakers to make that happen for sure. So yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all for so much for joining me on this live stream. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this live stream. And of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads. The links will be in the description of this live stream, so you guys check me out on social media. And I'll see you all in the next live stream in the next video. We do have, I believe, 2 preseasons left. I know we're going back to we're facing the Golden State Warriors, I believe, on Saturday or probably on Monday, I believe. Or actually, it's on Tuesday. Yeah, October 15th. We're facing the Golden State Warriors, and I think there's another game against the Suns, and then there's back-to-back game, on the October 7th and October 18th. And I think that ends the preseason. So the Lakers have 3 preseasons. Yeah, 3 preseasons left to end the preseason. So we'll be ready to go for Tuesday, October 22nd to October 22nd for the opening night of the regular season against the Timberwolves. So really looking forward to that, and hopefully Lakers just continue to improve, and see if they'll be ready to go for the regular season. So I'm really looking forward to those games, and really excited for Lakers basketball to officially return for the regular season. That's going to be very fun to watch for sure. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, again, follow me all across social media, hit that notification bell, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.